All right, so let's start out this week with breakdowns. Well, I'm gonna start doing this weekly. We're just gonna basically go through my top pairs of the week, kind of show you what I'm looking at. Um, just kind of go from there. And so not all pairs work out. I don't regularly trade mass or Bitcoin, but I always like to look at them. And I have my gold pair here that I like to look at as well. But all these other pairs I've already gone through and looked at, and I don't think they're worth the time of day. So let's get into it. How about that? We're going to load here, a little slow. There we go. Let's start with Euro USD. So I have my notes already done, but I will walk you through what I see here. So obviously we're going to start on our weekly time frame, and we're going to see if this chart here is my checklist that I do every time I trade. I'll put that over here. So already you can tell there's already a head and shoulders formation right here. I'll grab so you can see it too, clear as day. There's your head and shoulders, boom. But then I also got to notice that when it comes down, it broke structure on that head, and then now it's coming back to hit that retest right there. So I right there, and a head and shoulders formation is a sign say charts are going to drop. It's a bearish sign. And an inverted head and shoulders, which is the exact opposite, which would be something to that extent. There's your inverted head and shoulders, and then you'd want that would be signs of buys. Then you come through here and retest that neckline for it to go up. So that's your inverted head and shoulders. But here we're looking for sells. We got an area of interest. We got a weekly area of interest. An area of interest have 3 points of contact. So this looks like a daily. Right now, we got a rejection. We got a rejection from the EMA. Weekly is bearish. We go down to our daily charts here. And I didn't take all these trades. We did some of these. There's predictions will play out. So now we're at so you can see here, 1, 2, 3 touches of an area of interest here. We got 1, 2, 3. From this, and we also have we're touching the EMA, but we're looking for sells. We're not looking for buys, so we can't count that as it's above the EMA. So we want to see this. We want to see this break. We're basically looking for it to come back down, break structure, retest it, and then go to the downside. That's what we're looking for. Another area of interest here on the 4-hour. So basically, this one is one of my top pairs. I just want to see it break and retest. So we'll set an alarm at the bottom of here. Break and retest area of interest. There we go. All right. And that's kind of what I got because this is also bearish. Like higher high, higher low. And so the only reason why I know that is higher high. This is your higher low. This is your shift of structure when it breaks this, producing this or else. Your next lower low is your higher low. And obviously this candlestick didn't get higher than your lower high here. And then we had another break, making this the lower low and this the lower high. So how I find my area of interest, if you ask quick, is I get to here. And I go all the way back. And then I look for 3 points of contact. Boom, 1, 2, 3 right there. Boom, 1, 2, 3 right there. Easy. Cakewalk. Hit. So in Euro USD, we're looking for sells. We're looking for a break and retest of structure. Once again, we're looking for this either to eject off of this, come down like that, or as it's already coming down, we want to see it break, hits, and send, and then boom. All right, let's go to Euro UAB. Euro UAB or AUD. So on the weekly charts once again, checklist is there. Bearish, high, high low, or lower high, lower low. Lower low. Lower high, lower low. And then once again, we come in here, we grab a box. And since price is already all the way down here, already broke. So we're looking for sells, so we'll come back down here. We'll actually bring it up. Since we're looking for sells on this, we'll bring it up till we find our areas of interest. Boom, boom, boom. One right here. So you get the point. But yeah, we're bearish. We're on our daily time frame. We should. Daily is obviously clearly bearish. If I have to point it out, here's your higher high, or higher, the lower high. That's your lower low. And then you go to 4 hour. Higher low, lower low. 4 hours bearish as well. So now we got 3 time frames in sync. We only need 2 time frames in sync. In theoretic, I only look for 2 time frames in sync. Okay. And then the next step is are you at the area of interest? Perfect. So this is on the way. So we're looking for on our weekly time frame, because this is a weekly area of interest. Yeah. So this is a weekly area of interest. We are waiting for it to come and retest. As you can tell, we already had a candlestick rejection right there. But we don't want to get into this trade off of this. It's too far away. That rejection is too far away. See, it's already on its way back up. We want to see this come back into this. I want to see it come back into it. Reject when we come back down. Or we want to see it as it come down, hit it, and then enter on this rejection right here and ride that trade to the bottom, the downside. And say if that comes into play, how would we take our trade? Say we got in right here. I always go a few pips over the area of interest, and then I go to the bottom of the next the next target. So when this comes back up here next week, when it closes up here, I'm thinking we got one more week on this trade before it plays out, but we'll see. So you can go here or the next. This would be high. This would be a little bit higher risk, but that's where that's where I would sit. Oh, yeah. All right. And then USD CAD. So this one, like I said, we're just waiting for it to come back to the area of interest. I'll actually put this down a little bit lower. GPB USD. Let's get my notes have here. All right. Here's a nice one. This trade looks like it's almost ready to play out, actually. We got a higher high, higher low, lower low. Yep. Lower low. We got a bearish market on the weekly. Bearish on the daily. And looks like we are bearish on the 4 hour. So this thing's ready to be primed. So now to go back to our weekly chart here. Higher high, higher low. We find our areas of interest. Boom, boom, boom. There's 3 touches right there. All right. What's next? Are we touching and rejecting the EMA? We're rejecting the EMA on a doji candle here. Candlestick rejection. That looks like a rejection to me. Previous structure point. All right. The higher, this is your higher high, this is your higher low. You go down. Where's my marker here? How I find the rejection for previous structure sets. Follow the snake. Here's your head. Here's your body. Higher high. Here's your first turn. Here's your second turn. That's your candlestick right there. Okay. Oh boy. So, is it rejecting previous structure point? No, it's not. Round psychological number. How I find that is, this line. I'll just start it over. We'll just do this. Drop it in the box. And round psychological number is every 500. So 500. Boom. Yeah, we got a rejection from the round psychological number. And is there any patterns? Yeah, I see is that a head and shoulders there? It could possibly be. A little sloppy one. Right there. Boom, 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 boom. There's your head and shoulders. And what did I say about head and shoulders? It breaks the neckline. It breaks the neckline right here. Comes down. And what is it doing right now? What did this do? Look at that nice, beautiful retest on that neckline. That is nuts. Okay. This trade is prime. This setup is ready to rock and roll. So now once we got all that, we go down to our daily. Daily charts. And we do the same checklist. We just run the checklist back over. It's not at a daily, it's at a weekly area of interest. So we cross that out. Boom. Is it touching the EMA? No. Is it candlestick rejection? Well, is that a rejection candlestick? Yeah, I'd say it's a rejection, but is it rejecting from the area of interest? You know what? I'll give it. Is it rejection from previous structure point? How do we do that? Okay, here's your head, snake, boom. Second turn. Is it rejecting? No. And round psychological number, you can only do once. And obviously, yes. Boom. Is there any patterns here? There's a double top formation. Double top means down rejection of the double top. So what we want to see, this could potentially make a triple top. A triple top is where it comes through, makes another one, comes down, comes back up, and retest the neckline here. So you can add this out of here. No, really about the all right. So what we're waiting for, we go down to a 4-hour again. Wow, I might take this trade tonight. This is beautiful. Yeah, waiting for that. We'll put a line right here. That's coming. That's gonna come and retest that again. Hopefully, at least, right? So entry signal. Now obviously we go down to our lower time frames here. We look for a shift of structure, and right now we're currently bearish. So we are bearish. We already had a shift of structure, but I want to see us get higher. Well, we can't. I only enter trades during London and New York, so perfect. On to the next. AUD USD. Right here. Yeah. All right. We're looking for all right. We begin. Start from the beginning. Higher. Bearish. This is bearish, excuse me. Yeah. Daily. Bearish. Just barely though. Yeah. Just barely bearish. I almost had to shift the structure there. 4-hour. Bullish. Oh, high, low, bullish. 4-hour is bullish. So we have 2 time frames in sync. Remember, that's all we need for a trade is 2 time frames in sync. Got it. Now we go to we follow our checklist actually. Not even lie, I'm looking at my notes. All right. So let's get it. At an area of interest or rejected. Well, right there we have rejected. So oh geez. Great. Touching EMA. No. It's not touching the EMA on the weekly. We're looking for sells and above, so we can't touch that. Candlestick rejection. They rejected the area of interest. Yeah. Rejection for previous structure point. Remember, snake trick. And first turn, second turn. Did it reject? Yes, it did. That's a rejection right there, but we are looking for sells. That means no buys. That means that's invalidated. You can't do that. Round psychological number. Are we doing another this one? Let's do another this one. That's what rejection. Remember, round psychological number is probably 500 every 500. No, they do not reject. Well, yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. And now we're looking for patterns. And quite frankly, I don't really see any patterns. No patterns in the weekly. Down to the daily chart. So Oh, absolutely. No, it's like a logical number. They got rejected right there. Bam. And now it's coming back to that retest. Like I said, we're looking for, it came up, as you can see right here. Let's go. Boom. Hit the area of interest, rejected. Broke through the area of interest, hit the next area of interest, rejected. Now it's retesting, waiting for the shift of structure, right? To send us down to hit this area of interest again at the neckline of the head and shoulders. Look at that formation. That's creating a head and shoulders formation. I'm going to come and retest it. It's going to send us down. And I'm going to come back again and retest it again. And before we head back down. That is what I'm predicting is going to happen. So this has a little bit to play out still. Like I said, we're building that head and shoulders formation right here now. Boom, boom. Gonna come down, retest, and then it's gonna retest it again. It's gonna it has to break the neckline. It has to break the neckline here on that second retest. We want to see it break that neckline. That's what this is here. And then come back and retest the head and shoulders and send us down to the downside. That's what we're waiting for. That's why it's a little at the bottom of my list. This could be a really good trade too. This could send us to new lows. Good. GPB CAD and back to USD. We only had 2 time frames in sync, the weekly and the daily, so we don't even look at the 4 hour. I mean, we can. We look wait to the 4 returns bearish. So as soon as this, as soon as the 4 hour breaks this here, this time frame will be wrong, unless it creates a new high, right? Unless it decides it does this. So unless it decides to break, make a new high, and then come back and break this point right here, because this would be the new higher low if it created a higher high, and it came back and shifted structure again like that. That's how we would make a new. That's how we would change this lower low to here. It has to make a new higher high. All right. GPBK. All right. Weekly is, let's see what we got. I don't even need my notes, but I want to make sure I keep that. All right. So this one is a little confusing. I have one just on my watch list because we're, like I said, we're in the middle of 2 areas of interest. We are bullish currently. See, that's the higher low. That's the lower higher low. And that's the higher high. And we did not break this. So we didn't break it. We didn't break it. Break a lower low. We're currently bullish on the weekly, daily. We are also currently bullish, like I said. We broke. Oh, it really isn't. We broke this high to make this structure bullish. And now we're coming back to retest. 4 hour, we are also oh boy. Come on. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I'm out in my camper right now. The internet's not the greatest, but it does the job. So look at that retest like that. 4 hours currently bearish. As I'll get out. Oh no, I see. High, high, low. Yeah, that's bearish. That's big bearish. What I'm waiting for is to come here and retest. Look for entries in this box. have a tight stop loss and write it. I might just write it to like here and then wait for another entry next week above here where it breaks and retest again. So I want to see it come here, hit, retest, boom. And I'll get out here. And then I want to see it break and retest, and then I'll get back in and write it one more time. That's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to speed up, guys, and run out of time here, but here's a trade. We're getting close to our end time, and I don't pay for the Zoom subscription. Right, we already looked at this one. NZD CAD. NZD CAD. All right. All right. This one is kind of a mess. We're waiting to see a break and retest. We have a bullish weekly. High, 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 low. Oh, bearish weekly. Daily is also bearish. All right. The more I look at it, I don't even like this trade. Because if we're going bearish, yeah, low, and it's just, but wait, we need it to break and retest. For the ship disruption, it means it comes here, boom. And then outside, boom. Yeah, this trade kind of sucks. But let's just go back to it. So that is what we're looking at for this week. I know it's kind of cut short, and my explanation is not the best. But so this is new, and I'm hoping to start doing this every week, be more educational. I want to teach a little bit better, and I just need feedback. I want feedback from you guys. What are you looking for? Do you want me to slow down? Do you want me to go into more detail? Do you want me to do more often? Do you want me to go into the middle of the week and start doing like Wednesdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays? Or what are you looking forward to so that let's do this together, one step at a time. So I say thank you. Shoot me a subscription or subscribe. That was and like my videos. I'm on Instagram at FX Anthony B, and then our Telegram is called Recon Trading Lab. I'll put a link in the description for both of them, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Thank you.